This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's Ep47 and welcome back to episode 47 of my Manchester City career. Down today's episode, we've got 3 games to play. The first game is against Aston Villa in the league for us to play. Hopefully we'll make that 6 wins from 6 to kick off to this season. And we've also got another game in the Champions League to play. That's in just 3 days' time as well, so quite a tough game potentially, that one. And so we're going to have to balance the teams between those two. Obviously in the Champions League, we played Real Madrid in the last episode, we drew that game, so we are looking to try and get a win now. And so we are going to go a bit stronger in that game. Then just 4 days later, we've got a game against Everton back in the Premier League again. We're going to hopefully try and get ourselves a good victory there as well. So we are going to play those 3 games in today's episode, and maybe against the Southampton one, although it's probably a little bit unlikely. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and I'd really appreciate that too. Don't forget to hashtag comment on today in the comment section below to get your comments featured in the next episode of this career mode. And today's comment of the day is on screen right now. Thank you all so much for leaving your comments, and let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with. As you can see, some changes have been made. It's still quite a strong team though. Edison starts in goal, Roberts at right back. Obviously Kyle Walker out injured at the moment, and so Mafia will play in the next game in the Champions League. Roberts comes in at right back here. Otamendi, Company and Mendy in defence. Also City, Bernardo Silva and Goretzka in midfield, with Sterling, Aguero and Messi as our front 3. So we're going to go with that, see how we get on against Villa. There's obviously players being left out there quite clearly that are quite big names. They'll come back in for the next game. Let's find out how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves good 3 points. Okay, then we go for this game at Villa Park, and let's find out how we get on in this match. Obviously the sort of game that, based on the team we put out, you'd expect us to win. Got a better side than Aston Villa, but that does not always mean you get yourself a win here. So we have to really try and push and make sure we're better at finishing in today's episode. That was a big issue in the last episode. Cost us a few points, luckily not too many. We just about managed to scrape some wins in the end, but it should have been more comfortable than it was. Hopefully we can make this game quite comfortable. Roberts is going to be interesting at right back. Let's see whether he does have the capabilities to play there a little bit more long term. Oh, chance here. Good save by Edison, out for a corner. 12 minutes in, Aston Villa had just the one chance so far in this game. It's the only chance of the match, so on top in that sense. But actually it was offside, I hadn't realised there. Good opportunity still. Aguero trying to turn, get ready to line up a shot maybe. Aguero could have played it to Silva, but we went with the shot anyway with the left foot, out for a corner. That's our first chance of the game. It's going to be a free kick, in fact, here. Aguero brought down. It's a poor challenge on him. I don't think there was any yellow card, though. Is Aguero our best taker here? Messi probably the better option. It's going to curl towards the keeper, that's the only issue. Can we get it up and over the wall? Let's see. Messi! Wow, that's not good. Oh, Aguero wins it back brilliantly. Sterling will take over, and Aguero needed to be passed to, I think, there. Sterling was obviously the one taking the shot, but he should have maybe played it to Aguero. Difficult to tell. I thought the defenders may be covering a little bit. I think he probably was just covering a bit too much. Hoping Aguero getting a little bit of a better position than what he does get into in the end. It's saved by the keeper out for a corner. We should have scored regardless of what happened there, to be honest. Whoever has taken the shot, we should have scored. And it still remains 0-0. Disappointing not to take that chance. When you win it back the ball so well, should have taken the opportunity. Goretzka picks up the ball and over the bar. Bernardo Silva turning really well now, looking for a shot. Oh, it was a great strike, but a good save to match it out for another corner. 30 minutes in here, still looking for the opening goal. Ball goes in towards Aguero and actually not cleared away very well. Messi still keeps it alive and then cleared. Aguero. City, looking for the pass. Bernardo Silva, got to be a goal, and it is. He's not offside in the end, and we've got ourselves the goal to put us in front. It's 1-0, just over 5 minutes left of the first half. Bernardo Silva turns brilliantly, gets rid of his man, manages to turn and shoot, fires it into the top of the net as well. City looked for that extra pass there. Maybe we could have said we overplayed it a little bit, but it works anyway. It's a great turn there from Bernardo Silva. No stopping that strike as well. 1-0, and we finally get ourselves in front. Got to now try and double our lead. Aguero on his left foot, off the post, should be 2-0. Such a good chance yet again, cleared away, and just before half-time now, still waiting to double our lead. Can we try and do it before half-time? City running forward, trying to again create something. Goretzka needs some space to shoot. He's done it, it's the second goal, we've doubled our lead, it's exactly what we needed to do. It's not the most powerful of strikes, but the finesse is good enough to beat the keeper, and he takes it first time as Goretzka. It's a beautiful finish in the end, doubling our lead on the stroke of half-time. It's 2-0, and it's a great strike there from the edge of the box. City just turns out, you can see the way he just plays it to him nicely. It's not too far away from either, to be honest. They're kind of on top of each other a little bit, but finds the right-hand side. It's a perfect finish. Go on, play it through to Sterling. Can we even get a third here, maybe? Oh, gets propped down. That's got to be a foul. He flattened him. Oh, come on, ref. Anyway, it's half-time. It's 2-0. We've managed to obviously get the second goal, which is great to be able to do that, but we are going to now try and push for more, and let's go on the second half straight away. Oh, what a pass. Villa are through here. Should go across. It nearly found him anyway, that guy in the middle. Good save by Edison, but nearly found the striker in the middle. And Villa were nearly back in this game a little bit more, just a couple of minutes in. Aguero turning still, going for a third still. Oh, lifts it over the bar. Should keep that down. Yes, Mendy, that's more like it. What a challenge. And again. Oh, brilliant double challenge. All three changes now. We've got Tosin, Gundogan and Mbappe all gone. We're going to take off Goretzka, Otamendi and Raheem Sterling. We'll see how we go with those three changes. Obviously taking off some more key players just in case you do need them for the next game in the Champions League. So we'll go with that. It's 22 minutes left. Happy with how we're getting on at the moment. Still looking for a third goal, of course. If Villa get one back here, then it would make for an interesting end to the game. But certainly trying to still push for that third goal and not really trying to hold back too much. Good chance for Villa. Got to clear this away as Roberts hits the post. Always be tricky for the right back to be able to win that. He's so small. He was always going to find that very difficult. We just get a little bit of luck there, and it just manages to stay out. But Villa win it back again, looking good at the moment. Another chance. The through again. Saved and can it be cleared? It has been by Tosin this time. And Aston Villa had a good few chances in the last minutes of this game, and it still remains 2-0 luckily. Gundogan switch it over there to Messi. What a pass that is. Messi running through and going for a cross into the back post. It's a good chance for Mbappe, but it's straight to the keeper. Always tricky from that sort of angle, but 5 minutes left. Still going for a third goal. Aston Villa will continue to come forward and hopefully that'll open up some gaps for us. Bernardo Silva through to Gundogan. He's trying to get into the box and shoot. He just got shrugged off enough by their defender there. Such a good chance for Gundogan. He makes a great run. Look for that third goal, but it's a great defending from the fullback. That's it. It's a 2-0 victory against Villa. Despite the changes, very happy with that result. 3 points for us as well. Of course, our finishing could have been improved again, but it's never going to be 100% perfect. Certainly this chance to Raheem Sterling was a good chance to get another goal. It didn't happen. Maybe could have played to Aguero, although it did seem like his route to passing to him was blocked off. You can see 3 shots on target should be better from 13 shots in total. You're looking for 6, 7 or 8 at least at that point. We haven't managed to do that, but 2 goals was enough to get us the victory. Again, looking to still improve our finishing, and we'll go into the next game now in the Champions League. Player returning from injury, that's Kyle Walker. Wasn't expecting him to be back so soon. I thought he still had a few more weeks, to be honest, but it's great to see him back. That means that obviously Roberts, who we have been playing, won't really get much more of a look in again. He wasn't going to be here long term anyway, to be honest, but good to see Walker returning soon. We've also got Ollie Kelly being sold as well. He goes for just over £1 million. We get 800 grand of that, so it's good to see one of our youngsters being sold there. We get a little bit of money back from that. Okay, so player drills here for Collins, and he's going to go up on a couple of stats this week. Nothing major. Gets a little bit closer to 77 overall. Okay, to this next game now in the Champions League. This is the team I'm going to go with. Quite a strong side. Edison starts in goal. Maffeo, Stones, Tar and Delph at the back. Goretzka, Malcolm and De Bruyne in midfield with Sterling, Jesus and Leroy Sané as our front 3. This is the bench I've gone with. Kyle Walker still returning from injury. In fact, wanted to start this game, but he is just slowly returning, so there's no need to rush him back. And we have Maffeo. You can see the rest of the bench there as well. Plenty of good options for us. Douglas Luiz comes in, who's not really featured since pre-season, I don't think, so nice to have him on the bench just in case we need something a little bit different there. Let's crack on with the game. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points. If we do, then we will leapfrog the team that we're just about to play, who won their last game, and we obviously drew against Real Madrid, so we could do with trying to do that. Hopefully Madrid will drop points in their match. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory. Here we go. Let's crack on with this game. Let's get ourselves a victory here. Very strong side out. Looking forward to play with Malcolm, who's fully fit for this game at centre attacking mid. He's been in great form. I think he's our top goal scorer in the league, I want to say as well. So he's hopefully going to get some goals in this competition as well. Let's find out how he gets on. Hopefully get ourselves a victory. They're starting off quite good, actually. They've got forward and got to the byline as well. De Bruyne trying to pick out Raheem Sterling with the pass. It's a good ball as well. Sterling brings it down really well, actually. Look at the back post now for Sané. Can he get there? Sané tried to, but it's good covering there for the midfielder. Out for a corner 5 minutes in. Good start to this game. Sané to deliver a ball in. Punched away. De Bruyne. Malcolm turns out brilliantly. Malcolm to shoot. Oh, off the bar and in. It's 1-0. As easy as that, as quickly as that as well. 7 minutes in, and Malcolm has scored. That's the sort of finish that we need. And that's the sort of finishing in general that we need in this team, to be honest. We've recently not been too good at that. But he turns his body brilliantly, brings it onto his favourite left-hand side, off the bar and in. It's 1-0. Oh, that's a terrible challenge. Got to be a card. Oh, what a hit from Malcolm. Sterling going to try and pick out Goretzka here. Goretzka on the volley. What a block that was from the defender. Out for another corner. Picked him out beautifully there from the cross, but the defender managed to just about get there. Can we do the similar sort of thing again? Yes, we can. Except it's a header, and Goretzka puts it towards the keeper who saves. De Bruyne with another crossfield pass. It's a brilliant one as well. Picks out Sané perfectly. Sané going to look for that ball through now to Malcolm. Did he keep himself onside? He certainly scored, but it's offside. Nearly a second there for Malcolm. So close. 10 minutes before half-time, nearly doubled the lead. still could do with a second. Half-time winning the game 1-0. Obviously, we want to be further in front just to give us a little bit more of a lead over the opposition. Hasn't quite happened so far. Again, we've controlled the game, had the best of the opportunities, not quite found the finishes. So in this case, not really gotten close enough to goal, to be honest. We've had a lot of long-range strikes, but nothing too clear-cut since the Malcolm goal. So we're still searching for the second one. Hopefully, we can get it fairly early on. Sané still waiting for the right runner. Goretzka, oh, that's brilliant. Not only is it a brilliant finish into the top left-hand corner, but it's a brilliant bit of build-up play as well. Fantastic passing, keeping hold of the ball, not forcing things going forward, allowing it to go backwards if we need to as well. Goretzka finds a beautiful amount of space here to take a touch and get a shot away. It's good opening 10 or 15 minutes of the second half here. You just see that we patiently sort of wait here, wait for the opportunity for Goretzka to have a bit of space to shoot from, and he picks his spot brilliantly. It's 2-0, double our lead finally, and it's a great finish. Malcolm looking for a ball through to Jesus. Jesus on a plate for Goretzka. That's beautiful football. As that 3-0, 4 minutes later, Goretzka has got a second and a third for us. It's 3-0. That is fantastic football. Lovely little chip through to Jesus. A little give and go there on the edge of the box. Jesus continues his run. Let's watch this one back. Fantastic little chip from Malcolm, I think it was. And then across the box. You're not going to stop that. 3-0. Really, really good football. This is a little bit more like it from us here. So much better finishing-wise in the second half so far. Go on, Sterling, get running, Sterling, there we go. Raheem Sterling's going. Gonna have to get the shot right. Sané wasn't quite there in support, he went too far forward, just needed to drop back a little bit more. Good block by the defender, to be fair. Got ourselves a corner, 25 minutes to go. We might look to the bench, I think. Okay, all three changes, Foden, Douglas Luiz and Kyle Walker all to go on here. We're going to take off Raheem Sterling, De Bruyne and Malcolm. That means we're going to stick Maffeo as our right winger. We're going to give that a go. I think he can play right mid, can't he? So it's near enough, really, isn't it? Kyle Walker will come on and play the last sort of 25 minutes, give him some game time here before the game against Everton, which he should play all of, to be honest. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully trying to add the fourth still to the scoreline, and let's find out how we get on for the rest of this game. 25 minutes to go. Good delivery. Sané's in there. Headed away. Oh, Tar, that is a saucy challenge, is that. Whew, I don't know why he's that far up the pitch, to be honest, but it's a brilliant challenge on the defender, the captain as well. That's going to be another booking, I think, there. But, I mean, it was worth it. It was worth it, really. Luiz, ball through. Jesus, has to be. It is. It's a fourth. What a way to round off the rest of this game. There's still 20 minutes to go, but it's a fourth there. Gabriel Jesus gets on the score sheet as well, and it's a nice little finish there. Just puts it a little bit past the goalkeeper, just toes it past him, and into an empty net. It's 4-0. Luiz making a great run forward, waiting for Sané to give us a bit more pace to run through. Sané still going, looking across to Jesus. Cuts out really well. Sané to deliver. Stones is in there. Stones connects well. Saved. That's it. 4-0 victory. Really good 3 points for us in the Champions League. And nice to finally get 3 points as well after drawing a game against Real Madrid, which we should have won really in the last episode. Yeah, Malcolm basically started it all, I suppose, with that goal very early on. Fantastic finish from him off the bar. Obviously doubled our lead as well. Got us the second goal with Goretzka getting the third, and Jesus, I think, got the fourth. So impressive overall. Definitely deserved it. Much better finishing it in today's game as well. 10 shots, 8 on target, 4 goals from that as well, and preventing the opposition from getting that many chances. I think they had 3 and 1 on target. So pretty good stats from us as well. Very happy though to get the 3 points and hopefully go second or first. Okay, to the final game of today's episode against Everton. This is the team I'm going to go with. Everton starts in goal. Kyle Walker, Stones, Otamendi and Mendy in defence. We've got Goretzka, Malcolm and De Bruyne in midfield, and then Sterling, Guerrero and Sané as our front three. So again, a very strong team. International break coming up as well, so we can afford to go pretty strong and have some sort of rest. This is the bench I've gone with: Hernandez, Delph, Gundogan, Foden, Messi, Jesus and Mbappe. Again, a very strong side. Just swapping the strikers around there. Mbappe stays on the bench as well. So yeah, not being too impressive with Mbappe during the game. He's not been playing that well. He's obviously better overall than Sterling, but Sterling certainly has more impact, and so starts this game and starts most of our first 11. So very happy overall with his performance. Hoping that Mbappe can start to step things up a little bit. Otherwise, he might have to be sold in order to bring in someone else who does have more impact. You see, we're top of the league still, 6 wins from 6. Everton not too far away from us, actually just 4 points behind. A win here will put them within 1 point. Hopefully they don't win though. Hopefully we get ourselves a victory. Malcolm, I think, is still top goal scorer in this as well. I think I saw 6 goals there, I think he's got in the opening 6 games. But anyway, let's crack on and hopefully get ourselves a victory. Okay, we go at the Etihad Stadium for the final game of today's episode. It's a similar team to the last one we put out. Obviously a few changes, but mainly to improve the side. So hoping for an even better result than the last one. Let's try and see whether we can beat Everton by quite a large margin. Ideally, got to try and be a bit more clinical again and hopefully keep that up across quite a few games if we can. And I've got to get the game off to a good start here. De Bruyne nearly fouling, but not given. Aguero, ball through there to Malcolm, makes a great run. Malcolm to finish, and he has done. It's another goal for Malcolm. He will extend his lead in front of the top goal scorers table we currently have in the league. I think that's 7 for him now in 7 games. That's very impressive there. Considering he's not an out-and-out striker, he's obviously an attacking player. He's obviously getting forward a lot, but still not necessarily a striker, and so very good return for him. And it's past our former goalkeeper Joe Hart there. 1-0, 6 minutes in. It's another early goal for Malcolm. Sterling over to Leroy Sané, great pass. Sané again needs some support in the middle though and don't quite have enough options here. Goretzka comes through and, just about powers it past Joe Hart. Poor goalkeeper, he should do better. It's on his left foot, it's there for Goretzka. And he's got himself another goal. It's another midfielder contributing to the scoreline here. The front three sort of try and create and seem to get a lot of assists at the moment, but the midfielders are getting into the box and doing a great job at scoring. So no complaints as long as the ball's going in the back of the net. That's the most important thing. But Joe Hart should do so much better there. There's a lot of power behind it on his weaker side, but it still should be saved. But 2 minutes before half-time, doubled our lead. Go on, Aguero. There we go. So Aguero now on his left foot. Thought he'd scored. I think it's wide by quite a bit in the end. It was always going to be tough from that sort of angle and on his weaker side as well. Joe Hart certainly went for it in the end, but don't actually think it was... maybe it was close. Half-time, 2-0. Very happy to be obviously be in front here. Still looking to add to the scoreline a little bit more, but I think that can happen in the second half here for us. It does seem like we are just going to go on and try and get more goals by the looks of it. Hopefully that does continue, and we don't allow Everton back in the game. Ball through here to Leroy Sané. And now needs some support. Malcolm's trying to get in there. He's running sideways. What's he doing? Like a crab or something? Sterling, hits it on the volley. Saved by Joe Hart. I'm sure he was walking sideways there, or running sideways, in fact, I think, from Malcolm. Very bizarre. But it picked out Sterling. I think he was just hitting the post, but Joe Hart saved anyway. Out for a corner. And Goretzka to deliver. From post for Sané, maybe. Deflected. Out for a goal kick. Malcolm, perfect pass into the feet of Goretzka, who's going to take a few touches and shoots. Thought he'd scored another. That would have been a brilliant way to get a third goal there. Goretzka with another fantastic run, this time hitting the post. What a challenge. No, you can't penalise Malcolm for that. Brought him down fairly. Look. He kind of gets the ball. Probably not. Sterling looking for Goretzka. It's another great run. We found Aguero instead for some reason. Trying to pick out Goretzka, made a great run again. Unbelievable forward play from Goretzka. He just seems to find little gaps open up in their defence and he runs straight through. We couldn't pick him out that time. Disappointing that he ended up going to Aguero instead, but got ourselves a corner anyway. Sané to try and pick out Stones. Good connection, but cleared away. All three changes to Jesus, Messi and Mbappe, all to corner, going to take off Raheem Sterling, Malcolm and Aguero. Those guys getting a rest. Malcolm obviously booked as well. Don't want him to get sent off and miss a couple of games for us. So we'll take him off. Aguero and Sterling probably unlucky to come off, but we are going to try and fresh up the attack. And we're going to try and push for a third and fourth goal if we can. Just under 30 minutes left of this game. Still hoping to try and add to the scoreline. Goretzka running forward. Now going to try and pick out Mbappe. What a great pass that is. Straight the way through. Can Mbappe get himself a goal? It's been a while. Mbappe off the post and just about does. It's 3. Finally got the next goal. And that means that it is a confirmed victory here for definite. And into the 80th minute, and we've got ourselves a third goal. 10 minutes left of the game. Mbappe, nice to see him get on the scoreline. Can't remember the last time he scored. It feels like a little while ago. Certainly doesn't feel like the same sort of play as Sterling is on the right-hand side. But he makes good movement there to get past the fullback. But to be honest, it's mainly down to the fullback not being there that have allowed him through. But still happy to get the goal. Mbappe scores it with 10 minutes to go. De Bruyne still going to try and pick out Mbappe here because the gap's definitely opening. Mbappe gets through. Mbappe to shoot. Just against the ball. What a challenge. Go on, Otamendi. Try it again. Deflection took it near a goal. That's it. 3-0 victory. We'll happily take it. Gets ourselves 3 points as well to end today's episode. Very happy overall with today's episode. Been more clinical. Obviously, the first game not so much, but certainly the last 2 games looked a little bit better in terms of our finishing. Still not quite 100%, but certainly better than last episode. And also, I think we got clean sheets in all games in today's episode, I think. Can't remember the first... Can't remember what the first result was, actually. It was like a 1-0 or something, or 2-0. But yeah, overall, very happy to see that happen. I'm pretty sure we did get 3 clean sheets as well, so that's great news. Everton having 1 shot in that game, 0 on target. So, yeah, we completely dominated them. Definitely deserved the victory in the end, and glad to see we did. So we do obviously remain top of the league by quite a margin now. Starting to extend it a little bit more, and that's obviously fantastic news. We'll take a look exactly where we are. 21 points, obviously winning all 7 games, and that means we are now 6 points in front of Leicester City. Everton, 7 points behind us as well. So an interesting top 5, maybe not the sort of top 5 you'd expect. Leicester, Everton, Brighton and Southampton in there. A little bit different, no idea where everyone else is. Should we take a look? Where is everyone else? Mid-table, kind of, or just outside, sort of in those 6th, 7th and 8th position. Got Spurs in 10th as well, Arsenal 16th. So yeah, a very interesting start from my usual rivals. Let's end today's episode on some player drills though. It's going to be Collins yet again. We'll see if we can try and get him a little bit closer. And we have actually got him up to 77 overall. That's great news. He went up on a few stats there and he goes up to 77. That is everything for today's episode as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, click that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. And don't forget to use the hashtag comments of the day as well in the comment section below, and you might well be featured in next episode of this career mode. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.